We all like to think we are the most important person, but we're not. There is always someone greater than you. So what is the name of the person that you would bow to?
To live is Christ, to die is gain.
G'day everyone, Brian here. I'm going to read again this old poem from the book of Philippians, which might even predate the book of Philippians. Paul might be quoting someone when he says this about Jesus, who being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be grasped, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself, and became obedient to death, even death on a cross. Therefore God exalted him to the highest place, and gave him the name that is above every name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. I said yesterday about the hymns that have been written about the name of Jesus. And if you look up any hymn book, you'll see how many there are. And they are some great hymns about the name of Jesus, well worth knowing. But as we look at this one, and we recognise the name of Jesus being mentioned here, and the significance of that name, we're also told that every knee will bow and every tongue will confess. And when this book says every, it doesn't just leave it hanging there. It says every knee will bow in heaven, on earth, and under the earth. Think of that for a moment. Every knee in heaven. We see that being played out when we get to the book of Revelation, and John has this vision of the new heaven and the new earth, and he sees knees bent, people bowing before Jesus. What about on earth? Well, here we are now, and having that exact opportunity. But we also get the impression that it will happen. And then it goes further, even every knee under the earth will bow to him. Put that into some context. In our time, there are people who do not like our political leaders. And they might want to say, he's not my premier, he's not my president. But if you live in the state, actually he is your premier. If you live in that country, actually he is your president. Maybe you didn't vote for him. Maybe you don't like him. But that doesn't change the status. And there might be something of that here. Whether you like Jesus or not, every knee will bow and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Now this is written about Jesus being an example of humility. So it comes to us. If we are going to follow his example, then we are humble ourselves and we bow our knees before Jesus and we confess that he is Lord, or more importantly, that he is my Lord. I hope you can do that. I hope that you can confess that Jesus is Lord. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.